Good afternoon, fellow graduates, family, and friends. As I began writing this speech, I experienced great difficulty. I didn't know what to talk about. The whole COVID topic is overdone, and I am not one for a poetic send-off. That's when my mom advised me to showcase my humorous personality, and let me tell you, I took that advice and ran with it. The following speech may not be suitable for those who did not experience 12 years of public schooling. Viewer discretion is advised. I stand before you, a little too tall because my growth spurt did not get the memo, but I digress. I stand before you to congratulate you, my fellow classmates, for persevering through some of the toughest times. Who would have thought we would make it through a charger blowing up in our cafeteria freshman year, let alone a global pandemic? From timid, naive freshmen to seniors who practically called the last 2 weeks of school our senior skip day, we finally did it. It seems like just yesterday we walked out of middle school, braces and all, and into the halls of Williamsville South. Most of us were excited for the grand opening of Lloyd's just across the street from our school, until we realized that the food was too expensive for our minimum wage budgets. At freshman orientation, our Link crew leaders attempted to bond our class with get-to-know-you games, but ended up traumatizing us and left us all hoping that the rest of high school wouldn't be as cringy. From there, we went our separate ways, taking various classes in the arts, business, and yes, the dreaded living environment. Yet, each year during the homecoming pep rally, those differences would be set aside as we gathered on the bleachers to demonstrate our superior school spirit. Brian Robertson, I'd like to note that we still haven't forgiven you for losing that game of musical chairs. As we close this memorable chapter in our lives, it is easy to get caught up in the never-agains. For example, the fact that we will never again experience walking into a school dance and breathing in the delicious smelling concoction of BO, sweat, and PTSA pizza. Or the fact that we will never again get the chance to triple dog dare Travis Van Dusen to play a prank at the Powder Puff game. And lastly, we will never again have to park in the crowded school parking lot and run to our cars at the end of the day to beat the rush. Yet, no matter how smelly the gym was or how inconvenient it was to park 10 rows back, it is bittersweet to recollect on those moments as we went through them together. But these memories are things that no one can ever take away from you. Cherish them, as one day when you're dusting off those old yearbooks and high school photos, you'll treasure these moments that seem insignificant at the time but truly made an impact on our lives. Now, I'd like to take a moment to thank some of the teachers who put up with my many camera difficulties this year. These teachers selflessly dedicated much of their time to supporting us through this unprecedented school year and became wonderful influences that shaped us into the students we are today. To Señora Zantek, lo siento por mi ausencia and muchos días en tu clase. For those of you who are not fluent in Spanish, this loosely translates to sorry for being absent many days in your class. First period is brutal. To Mr. Chrome, thank you for letting me share my love for math humor by ending the class with calculus puns. Here's one final one for you. What do baby parabolas drink? Quadratic formula. Lastly, Ms. Simard, I am forever grateful for the many therapy sessions we had during 7th period English. It may have been a little unhealthy to share that much information about my life with the class, but it's okay because most of the students had internet issues anyways. As we graduate, don't forget to thank those who got you here. Google, Wikipedia, Tim Hortons Coffee, and copy-paste. Also, remember to thank your parents and family, as much of our accomplishments can be credited to their underlying support. Class of 2021, you are capable of such incredible success. Our class has the potential to exceed all expectations and go out into the world with bravery and adaptability. Though this year has had its downfalls, there are so many things that we have gained as a result, such as perseverance, determination, and grit. All of those obstacles that we encountered during our high school journey only proved how resilient we are. Now is the time to demonstrate those qualities out in the world and excel in everything that you do. So this goes out to the class of 2021, the ones who got gypped. The ones who had to sit through a year of construction but never actually got to step foot in the new music suite. The ones who nearly boiled to death the last few weeks of school because exam week got canceled. But also the ones who will go out and change the world and without a doubt make it a better place. Thank you.